I just finished my fantasy football streaming defense and streaming kicker picks for the week, and I meant to open some of these packs, but I didn't. So if you're still here, I hope you get to see this. I'm just going to open a few. I've never actually seen these, so this was something that Walmart sold. They had they come in a cube, and I think it was what 24 packs. I'm not sure. Um, and I do know that we do have one thick one at the bottom, and I don't know if that's something they did with every cube, but I do like the look of these right off the start. These are nice. I'm wondering if the regular set looks like this. I didn't realize they were a foil. I don't know if they did this on the regular set, or they may have just done it for this. These are nice, and got a rookie off the start, Nate Wiggins, first round pick. I was just talking about that earlier. How the Ravens are kind of doing things differently from most teams. Is they're saving their money on the defensive line because they're running a rotation, so they don't figure they need to draft a defensive lineman or outside linebacker with the top pick. You see all their top picks going to the secondary, and there you go with Nate Wiggins. Um, and I'm thinking, when you can't stop people from scoring, excuse me, 42 points, um, yeah, and that's really a shortage at crunch time. So Nate Wiggins, these are nice actually. I like these a lot. Alex Singleton, I like the red, white, and blue. Funny thing about Absolute, I remember Absolute from the '90s. I've been doing this a long time, so and they and this was a Playoff brand. Playoff was their own brand at that time. This was a set in the Playoff brand, and I don't know who has Playoff now. Well, I guess this is Panini. Panini has Playoff now. Yeah, so here we go. Um, and the funny thing is, Topps tried to buy Panini, and I remember when I heard about that, even the attempt, and I thought, good luck with that. This is a family-owned business that has been around maybe since the 50s. I know definitely since the 60s. And I actually remember as a little kid buying, they were little sets of sports car cards, and just from various different manufacturers, and that was Panini. That was their start, was doing that, and they've been doing this a long time. So I didn't figure they would sell, and they didn't even want to sell any of the brands off that they purchased. So I they're gonna fight. uh, Alex Singleton on that one, and Najee Harris. Yeah, these are nice. Okay, so like this is a gold, I guess, because those first two just kind of had like a black. I don't know, or maybe that's trying to match team color. Maybe I don't know. No, that seems like a gold parallel. Let's open another one. See what we got. I'll throw these away. um, yeah, I'm kind of interested to see if that's a parallel. Now they do. All they say on the back here is look. 200 card set, 100 base red and blue, and 100 rookies red and blue. And then just the kaboom horizontal and explosive. Doesn't mention anything about a gold parallel or anything. So we'll see if that's just a trying to match team color thing or something. I don't know. Because, I mean, you don't see anything really here. I guess you could say but it's black. These little bars, well, no. Are they black? Are they the same? No. Okay, so one is black and one is blue. Hmm. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. It may be nothing because they don't say anything. Yeah, I don't like these. These are hard packs to open, especially when you think they've only got 3 cards in them. So you have to be really careful with these. Okay, there we go. I like these a lot. Well, I think we're having some good luck early. There's a Drake May. I think we'll put that on a stand. Okay, so here's another, the gold, and that's New Orleans. So that's definitely trying to match the team. I don't know if the other one's just trying to match the team too. And then we got a blue, and that's obviously Detroit, Jared Goff and Kendre Miller. Yeah, that's. I don't think these are anything. We'll keep going. Just see if we get anything that definitively says that they're not anything. But I did get one in each pack, so these may be like a one per pack parallel. It's possible. Okay. Lucky to get another kid reporter. Kamari Lassiter on the rookie. Yeah, so I guess you get one rookie per pack and one veteran per pack since they're both 100 cards each. And getting Drake May when there's 100 rookies is pretty good. That's lucky. And we got Javonte Williams on your veteran, and he had a decent game for Dallas because he scored 2 touchdowns, but the average wasn't there. And I'm really rooting for this guy because he's one of those that had the bad knee injury in a year with Denver when he was expected to be big, huge, have a huge role. Just right, I think it was like maybe 3rd or 4th game he went out. Yeah, it's a shame. And here we go with the gold again. And okay, but it is a Pittsburgh. So we still don't know. Okay, got to open another one. I'm forgetting to, I got to make sure I keep the cards in camera here. Maybe I pull back a little further. Okay. Yeah, I don't like these packs. These are tough to open. It's got that, plastic wrap. The easiest ones are the thin foil. Jared Verse on the rookie. DeAndre Swift. Okay, so we did not get a gold, so it's probably not a parallel. So right now I'm just going to assume they were trying to match some kind of team color thing with the player, with the team. Yeah, so the rookies have a little, they're cut in a different direction, it looks like, or the design goes in a different direction. We'll do one more, see what we got, see if can definitively find out. But it's pretty obvious. The gold, they're just trying to match like team colors, something like that. Adisa Assad, and there you go when you got 100 card rookie set. No pants, no helmet. Yeah, there you go. That's always the funny thing about, when you see breakers opening packs. They know right away if it's a no helmet or no pants guy, it's probably not a good rookie. It's funny. George Karlaftis and Josh Allen. So, yeah, it seems like you do get 2 veterans per pack and only 1 rookie, which makes it even tougher. I want to open one more. We'll open one more, see if we get a pack with 2 rookies, because yeah, that makes that Drake May actually a pretty nice card. And plus, they may have, I don't know this, but these may be unique to these packs with the foil. I don't know if the regular Absolute looks like this. But you know, I forgot to. I finished. I think I forgot to finish my story about Absolute. I used to buy these back in the '90s, and they used to have the Absolute memorabilia, and they had the greatest stuff you could hit out of that. I miss all the extra stuff they've put in the boxes nowadays. Like another one is Upper Deck did the product was called Upper Deck Classic Portraits, but they had this was a baseball and a hockey, I think they did versions of, and it actually had a statue, a little bust of players in the box. And we're not talking about like some cheap plastic statue. These were metal, like there you could get a pewter, you could get a marble. Um, uh, there were all kinds of different materials that they used on these busts. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. But like I know in Absolute Memorabilia, one of the things they did was these laser etched plaques. Those were really cool. Um, yeah, they did so many neat stuff back in the '90s and the early 2000s, and you know, you don't see that kind of stuff anymore, and you're not going to when there's only one company now making everything, or eventually making everything. There's no incentive to add value to a product. Yeah, that's a shame. Um, yeah. Okay. Brendan Rice on the rookie, Jonathan Taylor, and Kirk Cousins. So yeah, it looks like 2 veterans per pack and 1 rookie, which kind of sucks. But I guess it adds more value to the rookies. So that Drake May is actually a pretty nice card. I should put that in a top load, I guess. Get that sleeved. And eventually we'll get to that card in the bottom, but this is really mainly about the picks. So I just wanted to open a few of these because I forgot to in the other video. So thank you.